Welcome back, everybody. As CTV Morning Live, time for Ask the Expert, and our good friends from Natural Food Pantry are here. Kylie Delfino. Morning, Kylie. How are you?
Good morning.
And Kristen Trudel. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to see you. We got several topics to cover today, but the umbrella topic, I guess, is cancer-preventing food, immune boosters, that sort of thing. And we're going to talk about regulating yourself, aren't we?
We certainly are.
And it's very important.
It's imperative.
Right. How important is it?
It's important to know what's happening with what we eat, and that is the quickest way to check.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's important to monitor these sort of things, right?
Daily.
Because, I mean, a lot of people have problems in this area. There's no question about it.
That's right.
Right? You brought along several products today that we can find at the Natural Food Pantry that help with those sorts of problems and in cancer prevention all at the same time, right? Where do you want to start? What products do you want to start with today? What's over here?
Over there, we've got things to look after bowel health. So we've got the probiotics, and they don't just do the bowel health. I mean, they're really good for immune system as well, and keeping you regular, keeping your skin looking good, and so on and so forth, inflammation, and on and on. And then we've got things like the fiber.
Yeah.
We've got a few different fiber sources across the table here,
right.
And things to keep hydrated as well.
All right. All kinds of different products.
Because with the fiber, hydration and lubrication is key in making fiber work. Many people have heard of things like psyllium husk.
Yes.
And psyllium, it's great to help regulate. The thing is with psyllium, 1 tablespoon can swell to 4.8 cups in the colon. So yeah, that's quite a considerable.
That's a lot.
Yeah, 4.8. So the thing is if you do not hydrate once you have fiber, it has the adverse reaction. Suddenly you have constipation.
Yes.
So there's a good little rule to remember there is a 1, 2, 3. For every 1 serving of fiber that you have, drink 2 glasses of water within 3 hours. And then you know the fiber that you've had is going to do the job that it's meant to do.
Right, and we're talking fiber sources.
Different fiber sources.
Not just regular food, but fiber
sources.
Extra fiber, supplements, that sort of thing.
In the average North American diet, we don't get enough fiber.
No.
So adding in these supplementations help us act like a nice sponge moving down the digestive tract.
I'd hazard to guess that not many of us have any clue how much fiber we need and how much we are taking in.
Exactly.
I would say that number of people who know this information about themselves is very low.
True. So there is a great product for that called chia, which is actually a seed, and you may remember
That's this stuff here?
That's right. Do you remember the chia pets?
Yes.
Okay, so
is this the same thing?
This is exactly the same
thing. Dear God,
thing.
you want to put that in your body?
It's actually a Mayan seed that is a superfood. It actually has more antioxidants than blueberries.
Right.
So with the chia, a simple way to do it, as we mentioned, fiber swells. So an easy way for every person, no matter if you have loose stools or constipation, is adding in chia. The best way to take chia...
It works on both circumstances.
That's right. It'll either create bulk or it will loosen to allow a more softer movement.
How does it know that?
Because it is lipophilic and hydrophilic, so it will move through the body, and in the colon it will either draw water in or expel water and create bulk to create.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
fair enough.
So the easiest way to take it, as we mentioned, the body can swell so much in the colon, is you pre-swell it. And that's as simple as taking chia seeds.
I got to see this.
Okay.
Same principle as the chia pet.
Exactly.
Seriously,
it's going to swell and sprout.
For sure.
So the chia seeds, as you can see, they're just a fine little seed. Yeah. So here I'm putting in 2 tablespoons. And
That's
I'm just
2 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons.
That looks like a lot.
So imagine that is actually, this has a less swell factor than psyllium does.
Okay.
So this is actually just going to swell to 1.25 cups in the colon. And rather than act like a rake through the digestive system, this is a beautiful, gentle sponge.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Once we add in the water, you simply stir this up and allow it to sit for 10 or 15 minutes, and it'll become a viscous gel. And it has very little taste to it. So you can add this into a morning smoothie, you can pour it into yogurt, you can actually take it straight off the spoon first thing in the morning, just before you have your water, and then you know you've got your fiber in for the day.
So by straight off the spoon, you mean before it's pre-soaked?
No, once it's soaked and in its gel form, you can literally eat it off the spoon.
Doesn't seem very appetizing.
Well, you can make it appetizing.
Right.
You can blend it up with some coconut milk and half a cup of blueberries, and you've got a blueberry coconut pudding to have first thing in the morning.
No kidding.
That's a good way to get fiber in a tasty way.
Right, right. So this is one way of getting fiber. Is the most effective way in your estimation?
I believe that the chia is because the chia works across both of the spectrum for loose stool movements and also for constipated stool movements.
Right.
So once we have fiber, what we need to remember is to add in hydration. And coconut water is nature's hydrator.
Okay,
Yeah,
coconut
it is.
water. Okay, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
And we'll give people the opportunity to call in with questions, but I want to go further and explore this a little more and talk about cancer prevention and how it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about today. It's very interesting stuff. Natural Food Pantry, our guest today. If you'd like to ask a question about what we talked about so far, don't be shy. I know it's one of those topics, you know, but don't be shy. If you have a question, ask it. Why not? 613-789-6559, extension 2803. Email us ottawa.morning@ctv.ca. You can Facebook us questions as well. Natural Food Pantry on Ask the Expert here on CTV Morning Live. If you'd like to get a hold of them, there's several locations. There's a great website. There's that information.